What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and whatever time it is, and welcome back to yet another video with you, man, Immersiaholic. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first ever viewer submission online battle. That's right, we have an online battle sent in by one of you viewers. Today's viewer is Kalogero, a very good friend of mine, has sent in a bunch of replays actually, along with a lot of other people, so I'm very thankful to all of you who have sent in your online replays. Please do keep sending them. I will get to all of them as time goes on, as long as they work. I've had some technical issues with some, so try to make sure they're not too old if you can. But anyway, very grateful to my man Kalogero. He'll be playing as Sparta today, and he'll be taking on Emperor Candy Katsu, playing as Pontus. Hopefully I got those pronunciations correct. I know I always do, don't worry about it. Just very quickly, if you do want to send in your own replay, email them to me at immersiaholic@gmail.com, or if you like, you can send them to me in Discord. Join my Discord server and just DM me directly the replay. If you can, give me a little bit of a description of the battle, maybe some things to keep an eye out for that you would really like some feedback on, or maybe you just like other players to notice, please do let me know. But anyway, let's get started. We have a long battle here today. Like I said, my man Kalogero is playing as a Spartan, so let's go into slow motion while we check out his army, because we can't even see the enemy army here on this massive plain. So on the left hand flank he has two Sparta Pontus. These guys are fairly good, have the stalk ability, so they remain hidden while running and walking. He then has two units of allied cavalry on the far left. Then his main battle line is consisting of Spartan Thorax hoplites, Perioikoi hoplites, Spartan Light hoplites, Spartan Lights, Perioikoi, and then Thorax hoplites. So he kind of starts off good on the edge of his main battle line, and then as it goes in towards the center, it gets worse and worse, but that's okay. Then he has some allied Therio spearmen, Spartan Helots there, some allied Therio spearmen here. On the far right, he has more Sparta Pontus, and then two units of allied cavalry, and then of course his general. And he also has the new unit for Sparta, which is the Ionian Lancers. These guys were added in the 1.27 patch to give Sparta some cavalry flexibility. They don't have a lot, which they shouldn't, but this unit is basically the only shock cav that they have, and it's very good if used correctly, so we'll have to see if he can handle it. He's taking on Pontus though. We still can't see the Pontic army. I don't have the army composition, so we'll have to play the battle a little bit, and then we'll skip ahead and I'll show you guys the roster. In fact, we're starting to see it right now actually, so we might just go over it. I'm expecting a good amount of cavalry and swords from the Pontic army, but let's see. So the main battle line here is a little bit of a mess because they're moving, but we have some Pontic late infantry. Pretty solid swordsman unit. 20 armor is okay. Basically means it's a mid-tier unit. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 units of this infantry. Is there a fifth? Yeah, there is. 5 Pontic late infantry. 1 shield bearers unit. Very good spear unit. Not amazing, but it's very cost effective, and it actually has a bow and arrow set up. Is that functional? Yeah, it is. That's right, it is. Excellent. He then has 1, 2, 3, 4 units of skirmishers, which is typical Persian archers. He has his general's bodyguard, which is an infantry unit. Very interesting choice. I wonder why he went for that. And then heavy lancers, some more heavy lancers. And on the far left, we're seeing some Cappadocian lancers. Oh my gosh. Some Phrygian axemen, or Phrygian, however you want to pronounce it. Wow, that is a lot going on. Whoa, okay, let's press play. There's obviously going to be more units that we can't see right now, but that's okay. He does have just a 1 shield unit in front. So that's very interesting, but we'll see what Candy can do. Playing as the Pontic side. Very interesting army. I'm not really sure who's going to come out on top. Maybe if the Spartan army was made up of more just pure Spartan hoplites, it might be looking a little bit more confident, but there's a lot of Spartan Helots right here, some allied Therio spears. That's very interesting. Wow, what a unique composition. I'll talk a little bit more about that as time goes on, but anyway, we're seeing the first kind of engagement over here. On the left, the allied cavalry of the Spartan gets way too close to the Phrygian axemen. They're going to try and chase, maybe throw their javelins. They do have 1, and then the heavy lancers are out here supporting the flank. So both sides have come in very heavy on the cavalry, which is interesting. It's not something you can easily do as Sparta. You can easily get outclassed when you're playing as them, so Very ballsy. But it's needed, really. That's the biggest weakness of Sparta, is no cavalry. 3 units of cav on one side, 2 at least on the other, possibly even more hidden in here. This is a very tough bind. I think the Sparta player's gonna have his money cut out for him. Kalogero is changing up his formation now. He's moving his spearmen that were in the center right here to the flanks. I'm guessing to try and support his infantry. I wonder why these spearmen were in the center to begin with. That's very different. Usually you just see like a line of hoplites, maybe some archers or swordsmen behind to back them up, and then your spearmen go on the flanks with your cavalry. But that's okay. It's very interesting to see. But he's adjusting his formation, trying to balance out, trying to react to the Pontic player, who seems to kind of have the initiative right now. I'm just straight off the bat looking at the armies composition wise. I think I'm slightly favoring the Pontic player, possibly. I just don't know how well these late infantry will be. I mean, stat-wise, they're looking okay. 12 attack, 14 defense. Good weapon damage, low charge bonus, though. Their armor 20 is what's really going to hurt them and probably get them killed in the long run. But swordsmen against hoplites often do well. He does have the Phrygian axeman as well. General's bodyguard in rear. Just infantry again. I wonder why that is. It's usually just almost always better to have a general as a cav unit. But we're seeing massive formations grow now. Basically, we're having a whole new wing of an army presented over here. Center is still just holding there. The center is going to get outflanked really quickly. This center needs support. Got to be really careful with those gaps. See these gaps right here? They're going to form as soon as these hoplites start getting into their disciplined formation, because they get like smaller. So they can't be as wide. That could really be exactly what the swords need. The swords will charge into them, but then they'll overlap each unit with just without even outflanking with a separate unit. So Kalogero's got to be careful of that. It looks like on the left he's holding back deep though, so on the right he can really focus on micromanaging that. Having a little bit of a cat and mouse here. No significant skirmishes on either side. I mean, Kalogero has these 4 units of pelters, 2 here and 2 on the far side, but they're not going to get involved until the melee begins, really. Oh no, we do have the archers right over here. That's right, I forgot about those. I don't know how I did. And they are engaging. What are they engaging? Are they firing at the hoplites right now? No, they shouldn't be. Yeah, no. They're firing at the Spartan helots. Not really a target worthy of wasting ammunition on. This unit's terrible. They'll get annihilated very quickly. But anyway, in the meantime, we're seeing the cavalry smash into each other. The Spartan is taking massive casualties, but he does get 1 recharge, or 1 direct charge at least, on the Pontic units. Wow, it's all kicking off over here. He has the pelters supporting though, 2 units. They're going to do massive amounts of damage to the cavalry. He then has these spearmen who are just trying to hold back the Pontic infantry, because he knows these pelters right here, they should be more than enough to help with the cavalry engagement, as long as there isn't too much friendly fire. But that's kind of all up to random chance now. The Pontic player did get the charges, but those pelters are really hammering. He's doing some concentrated fire. Both units are engaging in this one unit. That unit's going to get decimated, and it will rout, and it's going to shatter. It's off the battlefield. Time to reassign your shots. Start hitting the units right here. He's getting a rear charge with this shot cav unit, but oh no, he isn't. He has to change. He has to engage his Pontic unit. Oh no. That could have been nice, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. He's still holding the infantry back here. This spearman unit needs to move up, get involved. Although it is shooting its arrows, but I would really rather get it into melee, to be honest. The Pontic player is going to lose their cavalry over here. It's almost certain right now. They only have 2 units left. 62 men and 69 men in each. Nothing else really happening down the main battle line except the archers getting free kills on these helots. Kalogero should allow that to happen, because who cares? Their helots are not really going to do much for him. Peltus over here are charging in though. They're out of ammunition, which isn't ideal, but they'll still come in and be helpful. And numbers on cavalry often do come out on the top, and these guys certainly will. That unit is about to rout. This unit over here even. The Pontic player has a massive L right here at the beginning of the match. 16 minutes left in the battle, so we still have a large battle ahead of us, don't get me wrong. Nail is not in the coffin, but that is a massive L. Really should have either just pulled back and had more swords or archers get involved, or start sending archers over this way. Because in the time that engagement went, These archers could have, instead of wasting their arrows on these helots who were just routed, they could have been just moved over to here just a little bit, form up right here, and nail the Spartan cavalry. But instead what we're seeing is the Spartan taking the right hand flank and winning decisively. He has 2 units of cavalry alive still, 2 pelters, and the Furio spear unit still going. That's massive. Kalogero has the advantage now. Absolutely. The left hand flank has not been engaged at all though, nor has the center really. The center isn't even taking Archer 5 just yet. Readjusting his battle line slightly. Over here as well, no need to rush. There's no need to rush. That's one thing some players might do by mistake. It's like, okay, I just went over here. That means I need to push everywhere over here. No, take your time, fall back. Just like Kalogero's doing here. Reassess your situation. Reorganize your troops. Because if he commits with these units, even though he has the cav advantage, they're very depleted. So he still has to be careful with them. He needs to use them at exactly the right time. Now though, looks like we're about to see the main engagement. These Persian archers are starting to try and get some free kills on these Spartan units. Are they firing? Or did they just stop? Where the hell? Arrows aren't flying yet. Nope, they're having to run. They are targeting the Spartan phalanx troops. Oh, what's going on? But yeah, they're so heavily shielded and heavily armored. But now we're starting to see attack orders go off across the entire friggin' field. The left-hand flank is coming to crash into the other left. The right here is trying to get in, stop these archers from getting free kills on the hoplites. Cavalry's still going to chill back though. To the left, this is where it kind of comes down to. The center, these guys, they just need to hold for now. They don't need to push. They can't push. They're hoplites. They're just going to try to outlast the swordsman. Kalogero right now, he needs to get the charge with his cavalry onto the Pontic cav. Get his skirmishers involved. And have these spearmen right here. Just hold the line. All they need to do is tie up these infantry units that the Pontic player has nearby and let the cav and pelters do their job and annihilate this cavalry. We're starting to see the engagement in the center. The hoplites are moving in. They have attack orders. Oh man, that's so risky. Like, look at this. Boom, wrapping around. They've just wrapped around, and it's only going to get worse as time goes on. Every single hoplite unit right here is being wrapped around right now by these swordsmen. Ooh, look at that. You can see it. That is so risky. I mean, the Spartan hoplites is still amazing. They'll probably win, but they'll get a lot more kills against them than what they otherwise normally would. On the right, things are still going just fine for the Spartan player. He's doing excellent. Has these spear bearers tied up. They're going to get annihilated as these pelters come around and outflank. Cavalry is trying to come in and get some charges, but they're actually getting hit by fire. They might not even be able to contribute all that much more. Oh, now we're seeing the attack orders come out over here on the left. Kalogero's charging in, sending his pelters forward to try and get some shots on the enemy cavalry. Gotta be careful though, he's about to get recharged. Pull him back, pull back, pull back. Get it out of there. He gets some hits on the cavalry here, but I don't know, his pelters are getting charged by the axemen, Phrygian axemen at that. This is not what you want your pelters for, buddy. Move them around. No. But it's okay. The spearmen are here. They will hold the situation for a little bit longer, but he needs to hurry quickly. Some of these weaker hoplite units won't last forever. He needs this cab to start wrapping around. And he doesn't need to let these archers over here get any more kills. Let's actually see very quickly. Do they have many? 86, 88, 78. Wow, that's impressive. I don't know on what. It must have just been on the Helot Spearmen. Yeah, it was. We missed that over here. It's my bad, but it's just Helot Spearmen, so they're getting kills, but it's on cheap throwaway units. So Kalogero, the Spartan player, is still coming out on top in all of these engagements. These spear bearers were actually not recharged by his pelters. Oh no, that's a really big misstep. Because now they can come in, recharge spearmen, come involved and help out the cav. He needs to get these units back involved. He's probably too busy trying to micromanage across the whole front line. He's about to lose his 2 depleted units of cav, although they did get 1 Persian archer. On the left, he really needs to commit with these. They gotta go in. Now's the time. His archers are just sitting back there. Do they still have ammunition? They should, yeah. They still do. This is not what the Spartan player needs. He needs to push. He needs to annihilate these archers and then start getting recharges and help out his hoplites, especially his weaker hoplites. Look, We're starting to see the results of that envelopment. 143 men left in that light hoplite unit. Same thing with this light hoplite unit. How are the Perioko holding? 153 men. They're losing. They're gonna die. They need help. Allied Thurio Spearmen are about to go. But then they have the 4X hoplites who are not in formation. Uh-oh. They need to be in formation if you want the maximum usage out of them. Although, sometimes it is beneficial to get them out of it. Still nothing on this left though. Oh man. He has the cav advantage. We just need that push to come. He's bringing his general out here to try and support. I don't think that's necessary, but I mean it could be. That's an interesting play. He's Peltus right over here though. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Here comes a cav charge, a sword charge. The archers are hitting them. Oh no, dude. No. Oh no, just at the wrong time, his cav started to move. Oh no, Kalogero might. Get your cav back. Yes, 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 good. Okay, Peltus was saved. Cavalry's backing off. They might even get some free kills. Yeah, they do hit it, but nothing too serious. Woo! That could have been a disaster for Kalogero. The right-hand flank is actually starting to win out now. Center is starting to falter very heavily though. All he needs is like one unit to falter right here. If this unit falters, the Pontic player could come in and start doing some serious rear charges. So this is still entirely up in the air. It's nobody's game right now. Spartan General is getting involved. Again, not in formation though. Interesting. I don't know if I would have gone with that. It does let them be more mobile, but they don't have the attack and defense they otherwise would. So it's a little bit of a risky play. He's about to lose his center right here though. But then he does have extra units coming around, so we're seeing some breaks and pushes on both sides right now. He needs to be careful. His cavalry over here is really far back. It needs to be up close. He needs to have already pushed it as well. Man, he could be annihilating these Cavan archers. What are these archers at? They're at 100 kills each. All it would take is one charge. What about this unit? 98. Oh man. They still have ammo? What? That's crazy. They're just firing down on the spearmen over here in the Peltus. Not the most juicy unit they could be firing at, man. This Pontic player really should have focused the archer fire on these 4X hoplites on the flanks, or even on the cavalry, get some kills there. We're seeing a big break on the left for Kalogero though. He's starting to push forward. Broke a Pontic infantry unit. Phrygian Axemen actually. So that's massive. Now it's time to push forward with infantry and with the general and with the cavalry. Getting a massive win on the left, so the left is starting to look very nice for the Spartan. Center again is still crumbling, but they're just lasting. Now they're going right now. They're going to both out at the same time. And that means he has two infantry units at over 200 men each, and he's about to get another one free. Oh man, this is looking close. Oh my goodness. These archers are right here. Give the charge. Come on, man. Do it. Get rid of those archers. Although they're probably out of ammunition by now, but still, they should never have got as many kills as they did. He's getting recharges into the Pontic General now, very nice. He's trying to chase down the enemy cav, but all he needs is just one charge. Oh man, they could have got such a nice side charge there. Oh, this is looking really tight right now. Pontic unit is coming in. They just stopped just short of the Spartan hoplite, so they will get saved. Still complete unit, 97 men left. That's massive for the Pontic player. We're seeing waivers happen in all different kinds of spots around the battlefield. Basically it comes down to whose general lives the longest here, and this is a battle the Spartan player absolutely cannot lose. I mean in terms of general. The Spartan general is insane. It is one of the most powerful generals in the game. I fully expect the Spartan general to last longer here. Once the Pontic general's gone, the battle's over though, so they both need to be supporting these fights. Here's another unit. Oh no, he's giving the attack order over here. No, 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 you don't need it. The unit's about to rout. No! But that's okay. It makes the fight even more juicy. Oh look, the Pontic player's coming around now, trying to get some rear charges. Oh my gosh, this is looking tight. Oh no! The cavalry of the Pontic player is coming in, smashing into the Peltus. Not really necessary though, those Peltus are out of the game. They don't get to be all that helpful way over here. I'd really rather see those Pontic cav come in and recharge these heavy spearmen. That's the only way the Spartans gonna win, is keeping the high quality infantry. General's bodyguard is not doing a lot though. They're not pushing in. And I don't think that's a replay bug. I think that's that they were given an attack order and they've pushed a certain amount. Yeah, now they've just been given another order, so they're moving. And they're actually getting into their phalanx formation. That's big. That'll help a lot. Keep them around a lot longer. Getting some more cav charges into the archers finally, but I think the archers are out of ammo, are they? Yeah, they are. So yeah, so it doesn't matter now. Those archers are just extra numbers. What is this? A Perioiko hoplite? Oh no. But they will come back from routing. Spartan cavalry is absolutely getting demolished right here. Ooh, juicy rear charge by the Pontic cav. Pontic lances are excellent on the charge, but they need to keep moving out. Get them out, charge back in. The love heart of death right there. Get them out, back in. Get them out, back in. It cannot last for very long whatsoever. What happened over here? Oh no, we're having a bunch of Spartan units rout at the same time. The Spartan general is still pushing. Let's see how many kills he's at. 98 versus 120 out of the Pontic general. Now those archers are starting to weigh in. They're coming in, getting rear charges on the Spartan units. Oh my goodness, no! How is this getting so close? Are you kidding me? Holy crap! This is insane! Oh, we get another rout of Pontic units. What's that? The Pontic infantry, they're off. Still have 2 Spartan units over here. One of the Lancer cav units. Some Phalanx unit trying to last, but they're about to rout. 70 men left. They're gone. Pontic short cav is still barely in the fight. Ah, man. Whew. The cavalry. Oh my gosh. They're giving me a heart attack. The Pontic units are coming this way. What for? Maybe these archers are trying to chase down these units so they don't come back. That might be worthwhile. Although I wouldn't, yeah, I would call that off. Just like that player is doing right now. Come back in, get involved in the fight. We're about to see basically a new battle line form up, it looks like, of the Pontic units. What is this unit doing? Oh no! What is going on here? Come back, fight! Charge in frontal to the Spartans and then smash them with a rear charge. Oh shit, we're seeing a bunch of rats from the Pontic units. Yeah, you can't help them, man. They're way too far away. These Pontic units that were over there, they're gone. No way you can help them. Pontic player realizes it, comes back and smashes into the Spartan hoplite wall. Spartan general right here is getting absolutely surrounded and cut down, but it is a Spartan 300 unit and they absolutely deserve that title of being the Spartan 300 because they're just doing very, very good. They're going to last for a long time. This is super dicey though. We see, oh, the Spartan general comes in with a fear ability, trying to rout some of the units off the battlefield. Maybe a little bit premature because none of the enemy units were routing or wavering. So might have been a bit premature with that. We're trying to see the Spartans getting phalanx, but it doesn't matter. 100 men and these Spartan 4X units are routing. What? That sucks. That's really unlucky. Kalogero get unlucky as hell there. But then the cavalry are coming in big, routing this 4X, not this 4X, this infantry unit right here. Both generals are still going. Somehow. That's crazy. In fact, the Pontic general has used the second wind ability and now they're suffering for it. They're exhausted. But then they've also had the fear abilities going on, so it looks like the Spartan play is going to bring it back, but no, one of the cav units is wavering. Oh, it's still so close. He needs that cavalry to stay. Look how close they are to wavering, man. Oh my goodness. Pontic player is pulling back infantry in all kinds of directions right now. Very interesting take. Oh my gosh, there's a unit of Pontic archers that are chasing Spartan units off the battlefield. They're way too far away now, although they've been given the order to move back, so hopefully they can get back in time, but it doesn't look like it. Oh my goodness, this is so close. I think Kalogero has it. It looks like the Spartans should have this fight still. He needs these cav units to come in and demolish his general. Get that general off the field. As soon as you do, the Spartan player wins. Oh my goodness. Another Pontic unit routs off the battlefield, but then we have another Spartan wavering. The Perioiko hoplites are wavering. It's now coming down to a general 1 versus 1 here. The general versus the general. with other units getting involved, but oh no. Cavalry's coming around to the archers. I mean, I guess it makes sense to get rid of the unit that you know your cav will crush, but I don't know. I would have really focused on that Pontic general, especially with this charge. Look right here, 2 units on top of each other. You want one unit coming in like this, and then you circle around with the other, because if they're on top of each other, they actually won't do as much damage. They'll run into each other, but it doesn't matter. Spartan player absolutely has this in the bag. GG's all around. Kalogero, my man, thank you so much for that replay. Wow, what a finish. Let's check out the statistics of that battle and then talk a little bit more about it. Alrighty, here we are at the replay statistics screen. 3,900 Spartans versus 3,700 Spartans, basically about even. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of cav versus 5 units of cavalry, so it's pretty even across the board there. I would argue it's basically even, maybe slightly in favor of the Pontic player, because his cav should have been better than the allied cav. The allied cav isn't really too good, but they still did amazing with kills, so maybe I should shut up. Who knows? But wow, what a close battle that was. A Pyrrhic victory for your man Kalogero. Just super interesting battle. Pontic infantry actually did quite well. I was really expecting them, well, I didn't really know what to expect with them actually, because that 20 armor was quite low, but then they had good attack and defense, so I'm guessing that's kind of what swung it in favor for them. Spartan general dealing massive numbers for no losses, just as always, just insanely powerful. The Pontic player really needed those cav to come in and annihilate that general. Perioikoi hoplites doing amazing. The Helots doing nothing, except they wasted a lot of the archer ammunition. So even though these Persian archers actually have pretty good numbers, you have to keep in mind, I know at least 2 of the units were focusing fire on the Helots, and that's 300 men per unit in the Helots, so say 193 kills sounds like a lot for a low tier archer, but if it's all based on the Helots, then who cares, you know what I mean? So just a little bit better army, well not army selection, what do you call it, targeting selection on part of the Persian archers might have seen some very different results. The cavalry, oh man, that was an interesting fight there. Kalogero kind of holding back a little on the left, pushed up a little bit harder on the left. He would have easily had it a lot faster in my opinion, but that's just 2020 hindsight and how we're looking at the battle now, so we can't really assume too much. Spartan Thorax hoplites did pretty good. This unit did fantastic, almost 300 kills, 165 for the other, and then it routed. Oh, that's a little sucky. It would have been nice if it did better, but Kalogero just got unlucky with that, man. I mean, Thorax hoplites usually last a lot longer. I was surprised to see them rout with more than 100 men. Pelters came in huge. That's what won him the flanks and arguably the entire battle. Not a lot of kills, but the kills they did get were on very good Pontic cavalry. Really makes me want to try and do so for the future, because generally I would just use spearmen or possibly like long range skirmishers to ward off cavalry like archers. They can be helpful if you place them on the flanks, but generally I'll just use spearmen. But using Peltus as well, in addition to spearmen, which he had some Furio spearmen get involved. That was a really, really good combination, so really good idea by Kalo. He did fantastic with that. And Emperor Candy Katsu, you both did excellent, amazing players, but just wow, I can't believe it came down to be so close. But anyway, thank you so much again to my man Kalogero for sending me this awesome battle replay. Please feel free to send me more. Again, just email it to me at my email at mergerholic@gmail.com, or send them in a direct message to me on Discord, and I'll be more than happy to show off and share your awesome battle replays. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one.